I love this first season, Summers.
Stranger Things 1.
Let's take a look.
Chapter 1.
The Vanishing of Will Byers.
Chapter 2, The Weirdo on Maple
Chapter
Street.
3, Holly Jones.
Chapter 4, The Body.
Chapter 5, The Flea in the Apple.
Chapter 6, The Monster.
Chapter 7, The Bath.
Chapter 8, The Upside.
Now we're gonna watch a scene from Chapter 1.
The Vanishing of Will Byers.
What if it's the Demogorgon?
This is first day, guys.
Jesus, we're so screwed if it's the Demogorgon.
It's not the Demogorgon.
The Demogorgon.
Do you remember?
The shadow grows on the wall behind you, swallowing you in darkness.
You ever played?
Nah, I haven't played D&D.
I feel like it's such a good game for actors, weirdly enough, because it's just like you're
improv.
like it's improv, and it's just like you're playing characters and you're playing pretend. It's really fun.
You can finish next weekend.
But then I ruined the flow.
And I was so nervous because I hadn't even spoken yet. And I actually kept my phone during this whole thing, and I have a ton of behind-the-scenes stuff of the kids running up and being so cute and high-fiving each other, going, that was so good, you were so good in this scene, and they were all getting to know each other as young actors.
Fireball him!
Cast protection.
The Demogorgon is tired of your silly human bickering!
I feel like at that age, it's like fun to meet new people.
Yeah.
Kids are really good at just becoming friends instantly. Like kids don't like overthink it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd wrestle.
Nah, yeah.
They still wrestle.
Yeah.
And
We
like,
were like, it was very like play violent based.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
We never got in an actual fight.
Me and Gain used to smack each other before takes. I don't remember
They
this.
had to tell us to stop because our faces were getting red.
Yep, both of our faces were getting
Hi! Mom, we're in the middle of a campaign!
You mean the end? 15 after. You know, we spent some time together in the read-through, Finn and I and Natalia. We got thrown together, and it was kismet. It was meant to be.
How was I supposed to know it was gonna take 10 hours?
You've been playing for 10 hours?
I play now a little bit. You've played.
I played like 2 small campaigns. Honestly, if you're not the dungeon master, it's pretty fun because all you have
Yeah.
to do is like, you just have to be committed to like staying with the bit.
It's just playing pretend. It's really fun.
It stops towards you. Boom! Fireball him!
Caleb, do you remember that your stomach was upset this day?
Yes.
What's new?
Shut up. I feel like season 1, it was just
You always had
like,
tummy
it was
issues.
always going crazy. Like, my
Yes,
stomach was
definitely.
like,
We were just all nervous.
Yeah, I don't think this is the commentary that they're looking for.
I was so young. I mean, that's just such an iconic outfit, that red vest and the flannels. That's what made Will Byers. Oh, I remember it was like the first time I ever held a gun. It was super heavy and I was really scared to hold it. I do remember feeling scared walking through the sets, especially when it was dark, because sometimes I would sneak off and like check out the other sets when the lights were off and no one was there. I think at that age, it was just kind of all so new to me, and it was definitely pure fear. And they directed me so well that I guess it turned out well. And he's gone, and doesn't come back till the end.
So, me and Barb are gonna study at our house
I
tonight.
love
That's
these
cool, right?
group
No,
scenes.
not cool.
These are my favorite.
Why not?
Why do you think? Am I speaking Chinese in this house?
I love that line, am I speaking Chinese?
No one leaves.
This is such bullshit!
Language.
Joe Krause always made us laugh with like not doing much, just like delivering his lines, and we were all trying not to laugh here.
Pissed off because you want to hang out with Steve.
Steve.
Who is Steve?
It was so
You're
cute.
such a douchebag, Mike!
It was a lot of fun to shoot. We just laughed a lot.
I hope you're enjoying your chicken, Ted.
And this line, I hope you're enjoying your chicken, Ted, I didn't realize it became like a thing, and people were sending me gifts about it and things like that. And we just had so much fun doing them.
Are you ready for Chapter 2, The Weirdo on Maple Street?
The show looks pretty good. I should check it out.
Yeah.
there I am, peeping in the woods.
Yeah.
I remember like staying in those woods with this camera
Oh,
and
nice.
watch them for real. Before this like I go to the woods. Obviously Will's missing. I'm looking for him. I don't trust the cops, and I take pictures of leaves. I'm like,
You're an artist.
but really, he's like, he thinks he's smarter than the cops aren't going to find them because they're lazy, but I'm going to find them because I'm taking pictures of the leaves. I was always like, I guess he's just looking for anything. And ultimately, hey, he was right because it leads him to the right place.
Yeah.
Just follow your nose.
Okay, we're about to watch Chapter 3, Holly Jolly.
Oh, it's not looking good.
Not looking good for Barb.
No, those dandelions get out there. You're in bad shape.
Nancy?
Was it Dandelion season 1?
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Dandelions.
I love that. It is an iconic shot when she's holding onto the edge of the pool and goes, and just ripped off.
I think there's definitely a sense of injustice. You just have your friend there supporting you, and then you're like, I'm gonna stay, but you can go. And then you get attacked by a Demogorgon. Yeah, everyone's been there.
Everyone's been there. Exactly.
So I don't think any of us were expecting such a strong reaction, but it really, people felt a lot.
Testament to Shannon.
Performance, too.
Yeah,
it's
testament to she
she was so good.
I remember I just had to be very emotional all the time. The song Hello by Adele had first come out, and that song made me cry, so I played it every 2 seconds. What? Adele always makes me cry. They had like a little pipe under that Coke machine, and they sucked all the air out, and I thought it was the coolest effect I've ever seen. Nothing was VFX really in season 1. I loved when we filmed that. I remember thinking, wow, that's a commercial? That's real? That seems like, I don't know, something I would think of when I'd think of an old commercial. That was legitimately it. It was very funny to me.
Good. That's good. Come on.
Oh, this is just so iconic this season. That's right there, yeah, the wall.
T.
What is he saying? Run? I forget.
R. E. Right here.
Right here?
Right here.
And also, I mean, are you kidding me? Noni, is just so incredible. I can't believe, this season, she was just weeping the entire time. It's
what should I do?
Incredible. I mean, I was not here for this season. I was in the Upside Down. Oh my God, this is so iconic. It's so crazy, how simple the show started out as, and seeing where we built up to now is just crazy. It was perfect. From season 1 to 2 was definitely a jump. We moved from a real man in a suit with claws that moved, and he was on these platforms that made him taller, and it was really scary, and it definitely helped 10-year-old me understand that fear. And then moving into season 2, poof, everything was gone. It was just a little tennis ball on a stick. It was definitely so hard for my young brain to wrap my head around that. Now I understand the VFX, what goes into it and how it transforms. But back then I was just like, okay, be scared of a tennis ball. Are you still watching? It's time for Chapter 4, The Body. Oh, Winona is so good. Oh my God, Eleven's iconic outfit. I dressed as that for Halloween one year. Oh, they're all so cute and young.
Mom, it's coming! Tell me where you are! It's like home, but it's so dark,
Oh my God, this.
and it's cold! Mom!
It's so funny because me and Millie recreate that dialogue interaction. We do that to this day. We always do the Will, and I'm like, it's so dark and cold. And it's just become so iconic for us. She was so good. I think just using her and working off of her is probably what got me through that year, because she's so good.
We are now watching Chapter 5.
The Flea and the Acrobat.
Home, like home. But dark
I remember getting up from that couch a billion times. That's the only thing I remember.
That couch was cozy. We haven't shot on that couch in a while.
Stupid radio kept going in and out. Upside down. What'd she say?
Caleb's the audience.
He's so instantly like, you're so instantly so aggro.
I know, he was.
What did she say?
Like, yeah, he was like, what are you talking?
Do you understand what he's talking about?
No.
Guys, come on, just think about it. When Elle took us to find Will,
It's funny because I don't even really remember, like we knew that there was like a different dimension just because of like the dialogue and stuff that we had read, but like we didn't know.
It's called the Nether.
The Nether, yeah.
You look like your mom, Finn.
You do look like Mary in this.
Thanks.
the upside down.
Like the Veil of Shadows.
You did say it really like aggressive.
Your mom.
Your mom.
She's been acting weirder than normal. If she could slam doors in her mind, she could definitely
I was
screw up
freezing
a
this
company. Why
day.
would she do
My
that?
hands
Because she's
were
trying to sabotage our mission. Because
numb.
she's a traitor.
He's a traitor.
Lucas, what are you doing? You did it, didn't you? You don't want us to reach the gate. You don't want us to find Will. Lucas, come on, seriously, just leave her alone. Admit it. Admit it!
This part, I was like, dang,
What?
way I threw her hand down.
Lucas, come on! I saw her wiping her nose on the tracks. She was using her powers.
I love Millie.
That's all blood, right?
I would
Elle?
never do that.
Right, Elle?
I'd actually run her out of a building that's caught on fire.
It's not safe.
That was freezing that day. Boogers, lip balm. It was a long day. We found her in the woods in the same spot that Will was missing. And she had blood on her shirt. I know as a kid at 13, 12, she could have killed him. She looks crazy. She has a hospital gown on. What's going on? Who is this girl? She's gonna kidnap us. I don't think Lucas really disliked Elle. I think he just disliked the situation. He was trying to find his friend. It just didn't seem right.
Oh, yeah.
I remember this really well. They built this tree that had walls that would contract.
Just, casually climbing to a tree. Just very brave, very thinks outside the box, Nancy.
That's gnarly.
This was such a fun night. It's a very memorable night of shooting, just in the woods, covered in slime. Very spooky.
Oh, damn.
We had Mark, who was in the full Demogorgon costume, just running through the woods. A lot of practical effects. We shot with the forest at night, so it was very spooky, just inherently, which was really fun.
Nancy! Nancy! Nancy, where are
Season 1, I was still trying to figure out the American accent, but the sound I couldn't make was that like American sound. So I really struggled to say Nancy. But that night, I remember, I guess I was doing some hybrid like Nancy, and I was like, okay, let's go again. Everyone, can you say it again? And they'd all be like Nancy. And at one point, I think by the end of the night, I had the whole crew just screaming Nancy.
A very memorable night.
Oh, you haven't heard? We're about to watch chapter 6.
The monster.
What should we do?
I loved filming this scene. I felt so cool. It's just like, she doesn't care. Like the sense of just like, whatever. I always loved the movie Home Alone because he acted like an adult. And I feel like in that moment, she just is like, I don't have to listen. I love that about her. That was real. That's how I feel when I go into Publix. I just love the commitment.
Oh, sick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Natalia.
It's so mean. Everybody knows.
Oh, man.
Your two character arcs are insane.
Kind of fun to play somebody who kind of has like a complex moral center for the first 2 seasons of this show.
Oh,
That was good. Yeah, I remember you actually hit me a lot. That was awesome.
Yeah.
It was good. I remember.
God, you're like beat up this day.
Yeah, you can slap me.
I don't know what you think you saw, but it wasn't like that.
What, you just let him into your room to... I also think people can kind of relate to, he is kind of a jerk, but also he does things that maybe you might have done as well, so.
Finish the sentence.
Oh, baby.
Come on, Nancy, let's just
Oh, boy.
You know what, Bryce? I'm actually kind of impressed. I always took you for a queer, but I guess you're just a little screw-up like your father. I mean, I'm not even surprised
Jonathan,
what happened to your
leave
brother.
it.
I'm sorry, I have to...
Uh-oh, look out!
Uh-oh.
Their family is a disgrace.
You're building it up. Oh!
That fight in the alleyway.
We know we did have stunt doubles, but we didn't use them.
Probably really gets into it.
To my defense, I think I remember why it went wrong twice.
It went wrong twice.
Oh, twice.
Yeah, he punched me twice.
I punched him like smack
right in the nose.
I like push him away, and then I go back and I like do one more punch. And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." And at first you were kind of cool. You were like, "Oh, it's all right, man. Like, don't worry about it." Like, "Yeah, no, I'm good. We'll go again." And then I did, it again. And the second time, you were so mad. You like threw me out, like angry.
I'm sorry.
I mean, no, I would be. I mean, it's
yeah.
a very instinctual reaction.
That's
you
so
threw me
funny.
off me like, "What?" I was like, "Fuck." That day was fun though.
Yeah, that was a really fun day.
Yeah.
Ready or not, let's watch Chapter 7, The Bathtub.
Oh my god, oh my god.
I remember this so vividly. Yeah, I remember watching this for the first time, and the excitement that it brought out was pretty dope.
I loved this scene. So much fun. I didn't have to do anything.
Damn, my calves gotta be pretty strong to go uphill.
Yeah, with another human.
I remember we were filming and schooling that day, and we were so excited to see that van flip. And of course, we weren't allowed to be anywhere close to it. We just heard over the radio that the van flip had gone wrong.
This is the ground, this is the van. It just went like this.
It didn't really flip properly.
And it took out a mailbox.
And a camera.
And a car.
And a prop car.
Here we go. This is easily the coolest thing she's ever done.
This is sick.
This is like such a heroic, fun moment.
Wait, I never saw the reaction.
This is Stranger Things 1, Chapter 8, The Upside Down.
No more.
So cool. I remember this day very, very well. This is so sick. It still looks so good.
I remember just having to like pretend like there was a Demogorgon there when there. This is the first time that we were acting with nothing.
I love this first season so much. Finn is so good in this part here. Look at that. He's so good. He's still so good.
This I remember as my first sort of emotional beat of acting. She's gone, bro.
Still speechless. Haven't watched this in forever.
They played Demogorgon roars and stuff over the speakers, so like there was still stuff that we could potentially act with and stuff, but yeah, it was mostly like a tennis ball or something in that scene, I think.
I remember when we were first shooting this and the Demogorgon first crashes through the classroom and we had just carried Millie in and put her on the table. They put a speaker in the cabinet behind us and played a shrieking, I think the Velociraptor noise from Jurassic Park, and it worked really, really well. But Millie got so scared that she jumped off the table and ran towards the door, so we couldn't use that take. The start of it all. Start of the duo.
Oh God, like, is this gonna be the time that they told me I'm cut?
There's a picture of us in that, and my patuchus looks insane.
I love this hair and this outfit.
This character just does not get a break.
There's been a running joke on set ever since this scene.
And I was very nervous, but I had to play it so cool.
Those crazy kids.